My father and grandfather, dating back to 1951, my grandfather was a draftsman on the Spartan and Badger car ferry line. My father was here in 1976 when our crane was erected.
Back in the days when the men were made of steel and the ships were made of wood. The Bay Shipbuilding had been there as a welder for almost 40 years. Welded just about everything under the sun.
Sturgeon Bay loves its shipbuilding. I think everybody here would say they're a boat nerd. Being able to walk around and actually see a working shipyard is very rare. I don't know that you can do it anywhere else in the Midwest.
You can come in to see it. They come from all over the country to see this. And then when they come out, they're ecstatic about what they've seen and what they've learned.
The tour it's a real good asset to the community because it gives people who have seen some of the shipbuilding industry from afar and are curious about it, and they got a chance to actually go and look at a freighter.
So our shipyard, if we go from the north around, we start with looking at the large graving dock and the overhead crane. Everybody likes Big Blue.
As a child playing baseball across the street, we always thought that it was a lunchroom up there, and it is not a lunchroom, it's a generator room. So yeah, and just telling them about the sections, things that we take for granted. Ballast tanks, they ask, what is ballast, so.
We're in front of the pipe shop. I explained the function of the pipe shop. Some of the people asked about welding procedures.
I am a steel fitter. I started on the bottom and worked through to a supervisor. My claim to fame in the shipyard was I was the riveter for my time, which is a dying trade.
Different vessels are here every year. Different projects are under construction for the new work.
We're working on the 760-foot Van Akenfort barge, which is somewhat local because they're from Escanaba. And in the near future is the Interlake ship will reintroduce shipbuilding, per se, to the Great Lakes again. So it's a rebuild of the next generation.
And as far as like the future, it's exciting to see the Great Lakes freighter being contracted again. That's an exciting part. It's good for the area.
I'm excited for the future with all our new builds and everything that we're starting to build. It will take us all on and continue the heritage here in Sturgeon Bay.
Really thankful to you guys at Fincantieri Bay Ship and everything, because the show you put on and the pride that we see in every employee that's here is so cool, and that goes to the public too. They see that as well.
I love to talk about boats, obviously, because this is not a job to me. Like for some people, they take it for granted. This is more of a way of life than a job. It's, a lot of us take our heart and soul into the shipyard. So.
Some of the guys that are there now will be able to look at you and say, I did this 40-some years ago. And you'll be looking at them going, yes, you did, I remember that.